Hey everybody, this is Harold from Buckeye Reviews. I do want to give a shout out of my own to that crazy Flashaholic 67 for giving me a shout out. I'll put a link to his channel in the description, actually in the comments. Go check him out. The guy does some great work. Today I wanted to kind of go back to an arena battle blog that I had done in December, and that was of these two guys. Yeah, so what we did was the Fenix E18R rechargeable versus the Olight S1R Baton 2 rechargeable. And those for you that followed the blog, it was actually a pretty darn good fight. I think the Fenix just edged out the Olight. You know, the Fenix had it for like beam quality and distance, you know, versatility in a sense, but the Olight won in a few other areas, and it was close. I mean, both of these lights had some really strong inherent strengths, and some had some weaknesses, and you know, that became apparent in the shootout. Now, yeah, so they're both, like I said, they both have their strengths and weaknesses. When I did pick a winner, and again, trying to be fair, you know, I support a lot of Fenix stuff. I've done a lot of work with Fenix. But I do recall also doing that review where the Orca Torch mopped the floor with a Fenix TK15UE. Being honest here, right? So that's the name of the game. So it was, I felt, as fair as I could make it without having a kind of a bias. You know, I want to be biased towards the Fenix. I do. I do work a lot with Fenix. But hey, you know what? That was a damn good light right there, that Olight. That thing was solid performer. A few nitpicky things, but I had nitpicky things about the Fenix. So today we're kind of doing kind of a long-term follow-up on both of these lights, and what are my thoughts, you know, given now that some time has elapsed. First, we're going to talk about the S1R. This light sported numerous modes. They had a moon, low, medium, high, turbo, and like a super turbo, which was bonkers bright at 1,000 lumens for a light. About the same length, and damn near a little wider than my pinky ring. So my ring finger, that is. Had a really fast charging system. It was nicely built, aggressive knurling on it. Had the button that falls apart. Had that typical little blue bezel going on from Olight. Yeah, it had a 900 lumen plus 3. I think it stepped up to 900. After 1.5 minutes, it would drop down to 300. And then burn for like almost an hour. You could use 123s in it. The one thing I didn't like about this Olight was that right there. Come on, get out of there. There we go. So you're just beating it. Trigger alert. Shelf queens. Was that right there. That proprietary battery. I couldn't stand that thing. And I believe it's not exactly safe to take like another rechargeable 123, pop it in there and expect the same level of charging, because this battery was pretty specific for that, if I'm not wrong. That was the only dislike. The fact that I could use just like primary 123s in it, that's a good thing, because man, I'm telling you, if you've had one of these in your pocket with a lithium ion battery for 3 days and you've been outdoors the whole time and it's 20 degrees out, you're going to have a bad time real quick with a lithium ion battery. I don't care about these special formula lithium ions. When they're straight up cold for 3 or 4 days, they're not going to work well. I am going to try to get one of those special formula cold weather 18650s, as they call them, but I have my doubts. You know, I'm going to try one. I'll give it an honest review. I think that would be fair. So what I didn't like about the Olight was the proprietary charging system. The beam pattern was okay. There was nothing wrong with the beam pattern. It was tremendously bright, real floody, but it didn't throw real hard. That was my biggest recollection with it. Just didn't throw hard. It's got the typical Olight UI, press, turn on, and you just press, hold, cycle through, double click for that, press and hold. You know, it was just a typical UI, which was pretty goof proof. That was one place that the Fenix lost, was UI. Olight had a killer UI on this light. I really did like the UI. I mean, what's there not to like, right? I mean, triple tap, strobe, double tap, turbo, press and hold for lockout. Light is now locked out. Press and hold again, exit lockout. Cycle through your modes, turn it back off, double tap, turbo, turn it off, triple tap. So the UI was intuitive. That is a solid UI. And that was one of the greatest strengths of this light was, you know, the accessories for one. Nice clip, nice lanyard, nice extra stuff. Fenix is kind of lacking there, okay? Let's just take a closer look at the light too. I haven't carried this as much as I do the Fenix. I like the beam pattern and the color tints on the Fenix better. Just my preference. But still, man, that clip is just conducive to, like, bam, throw it in the pocket, clip it, go. It's going to stay there all day. You're not going to have any issues. This is a nice light. It really is, guys. This is, if you're in the market for a small light, this has been out for a bit now. But I still think this and its predecessor, the earlier guy, the One, my wife has that on her keychain. It's beat all to hell from being on a keychain, and it's still working really great. I may even do a long term of the one on her keychain because it is trashed. If you ever put a light on a keychain for a year, you know it's done for. Works like the day it was bought. I mean, literally. So my final assessment of this light is excellent. This was a solid light by Olight. I don't often say that to them because I don't like them very much. I'm just kidding. I do like Olight. But, you know, I do a lot of work with Fenix. And this is a fierce competitor to Fenix. Let's be honest here. But this light narrowly lost. I was trying to not have bias. It was hard, believe me. But this was a good light. I do recommend it. I strongly recommend it. Again, the modes, let me see here. Moon mode was half a lumen, low of 12. Medium 60, high of 300, turbo of 900-ish. IP68, you could use 123 primaries on it, weighed 1.2 ounces without the battery. Came with a really nice charging system. It just pops on the back magnetically. It's got a color thing so you can see what mode it's in, where it's at charging, and it charges pretty quickly. Now, light number 2, and this guy, you can see it real quick. It's got a little bit of wear in it from where I've been using it so much. This is the Fenix E18R. This light was, I like this light, and I like it for a couple of reasons. You know, it is, for one, look at that reflector in that thing. Fenix really stepped out of its comfort zone with this one. All right. Notice the familiarity, and it's how they got these lights so short, was they used a tier optic. But the Fenix went a step further, and look at just the patterning on this thing was amazing, right? So I forgot what LED is under the hood of the S1R, but I can tell you that under the 16, the Fenix has an XPL high. Interesting LED to put behind such a bizarre looking optic and the tier optic and all the faceting work in there. But I can tell you it outthrows the S1R by a long shot. This little guy's throwy. It's only a max of 750 lumens compared to the nearly 1,000 of this. But this little guy hits like a truck. It does. It hits hard. Let me look up something here. Yeah, here we go. So you got only 4 modes on this, really. You've got low, medium, high, turbo, and strobe. Okay. Low is going to be 5 lumens. Medium 30. High 150. Turbo 750. And a strobe. So, yeah, you can get out of that high of 150, about 2.5 hours, IP68, 1.17 ounces. Does come with a rechargeable battery and a recharging system similar to the Olight in that it's magnetic. Pops right on there. Kind of a nice, I like both systems. The magnet's super strong on this, so it really holds well. Both are pretty much magnetic on the back. Both have lanyards. One place that Fenix lost badly was on accessories. They're using, I don't know what's up with these lanyards, but I don't like them. Not like the old school. I know why they went with these, because the older school Fenix lanyards were real big, the big round things, which would not be very proportionate with a light this small, which, you know, in all fairness, that makes sense, right? But the pocket clip and the accessories and the lanyard, Olight brought its game. I mean, you tell me, which one wins that fight on pocket clips? It's hands down Olight. There's no way around it. So that was one thing I wish that Fenix would up its game, is on accessories. It's struggling on holsters and everything except the light. You pull out the light's banging, but then the accessories are like, no, yeah, all right, whatever, just okay, sure. So I wish they would up their game a little bit, and I know you're hearing me, Fenix. we're talking, but you can see I've got quite a few miles on this bad boy, and it's been a great light. I have no complaints about it, except just, you know, a few of the small things, and then again, primarily that would be accessories. Again, I can use 123 primaries. They're both great lights, and you know, to pick a winner again all over again, I can't. You know, I carry that Olight from time to time. I still do. Don't tell Fenix that. I know they're listening to this, but don't tell them that. Hey, Fenix, you didn't hear that. I carry the Olight sometimes, and I do, because it's a good light. This was a good entry by Olight. This was solid, but this is still near and dear and true to my heart, because I love this little thing. And I know its little brother with the E16. I don't have one yet. I'm still thinking of getting one, but the thing gets hotter than Hades. This doesn't. This actually does a better job, presumably, than the E16 of heat dissipation. This thing will get hot, right? But I mean, it's not going to cook me out, is what I'm saying. I'm already feeling the head. It's already getting hot real quick, but it wasn't unbearable like what people were saying about the E16. So, if I had to pick a winner again, right? I don't know. If I wasn't biased and, you know, worked with Fenix like I have as an ambassador and all that, I would of course say the Fenix. But now that I've had both lights for a while after the head-on collision that they had in the battle arena, it's really hard for me to say. I think they're both excellent lights. I like this indoors. I like this outdoors. And maybe that's really my biggest point of view from them, is if I know I'm going to be inside a lot, the Olight. If I know I'm going to be outside or I need some punch, the Fenix. Pardon me. Oh, goodness. I think I'm allergic to the wilderness. I had to take a step. Every review, man, I'm going to do it. People might know the joke there. And they might know the joke. I'm a man of the wilderness, baby. So, again, excellent lights. I don't think you're going to go wrong on either one of them. Do understand gimpy accessories. Do understand proprietary battery that comes with it. Just got to remember that, because that will not work in your bay chargers. It's not possible. It will not. That battery will not work in your bay charger. Not unless you do some rigging, which I don't recommend with the lithium ion. Please don't rig stuff, okay? That's rigging stuff is how people keep my wife in business. She's a nurse, okay? Every time you rig stuff, she has more patience. So don't rig stuff. Now keep in mind what I said about subscribers. Subscribers are trickling in here and there, which is great. I appreciate every one of you. I really do. I'm new to this game. Give me some time. I went from blog reviews to straight up YouTube, so this is a different approach for me altogether. I have different equipment to get, better tripods, so I'm getting there. However, like I said, at 250 viewers, subscribers, we are going to have a free contest. We're going to have a contest for those that have subscribed to win a free Fenix light. But the only way you're going to win that light is if you subscribe to the channel and get us to 250 in the first place. So if you could share this video with your friends, please do so. It would help me immensely. And then we can get to rocking and rolling and do some giveaways. Because, I don't know, 1,000 to 2,000, like I said, I haven't decided yet. But we're going to have a massive giveaway that will include a whole lot of stuff. And it's going to cost me, but I think it'll be worth it. Somebody's going to be happy, that's for sure. My pocketbook won't, but somebody will be. So again, like, subscribe, share, tell me what you think, and tell me what you think of these two lights. What have your experiences been with them? And see you on the flip side. Cheers.